Yeah! Hee, ha, ha, ha. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if that boom, boom, boom thing goes with the song or not. Ah, um, oh, jeez. I don't know how I would be able to think if I didn't have a cigarette. You know, nicotine, it affects the acetylcholinergic nervous system and it helps focus. If I didn't smoke and you're sitting there looking at me, you go, when will it ever end? But I realize also, whilst I smoke, you say, when will it ever end? And you just shut off. It's fine. Just got out of the shower. Oh, look how fresh and clean I am. Oh, nearing the end of my 56th year. In the shower, I decided to say, hey, Alexa, please play Roy Clark. Make sure I don't have one of those things around me that's going to turn on when I say it out loud. Song came up was yesterday. Damn. I asked Alexa the name of it too. It's a Roy Clark song yesterday, and it was about something. And it just reminded me. The only reason I played Roy Clark was because when I was a kid, like 3, 4 years old, when I got to have time with my mom alone before I went to school, she would play records on her little plastic turntable that she had. And one of them, she would play Roy Clark all the time. And I don't remember everything from that time, but I remember this time. She's playing Roy Clark, and I'm just like a little kid standing around going, ah, yeah, ah. And she looked at me, she says, this is Roy Clark. This is your buddy. And I was like, oh. And I look back on that, the way she was persuasive about it. Oh, he's my buddy. I think my mom was getting ready to run off on my dad to Roy Clark, even though she'd never had any kind of interaction with him. It's like they do these days. Who would you allow somebody to screw? And if you think they're hot, well, and you'd screw them too well, then they can say you can screw them, and I might sit in the corner and watch. These are the things that people are doing anymore. It's just like a brave new world where everything is just sex for entertainment and to keep children in the workplace. Children, by what I mean by that is a childlike mentality. They just do what they're told. And if you take away their rewards, they might continue to do what they're told, or they might just say, hell with you. If you're going to take this away every time I feel like I had a free thought, then there's a problem in our relationship. And the first song that came on while I was in the shower when I brought it up for Roy Clark was yesterday. I can't remember the name of it, but it was about somebody that was just fresh and young in their youth and they were having a good time, and suddenly it doesn't come so easily anymore as you age. Look at me. Look at me! Nothing's gotten any more difficult, but I do believe that I missed out on a lot because I was not a narcissist in my youth. I didn't just expect everybody that was coming and wanting me to give me something. They just came and wanted me, and I asked nothing in return. But it's a song about getting older. And it's my mom telling me, this is your buddy. Looking back, it was a serious thing. She would have run off with Roy Clark. And I always looked at his picture. He was a pudgy guy with this curly afro hair. And at that time even, I thought, why would you run away with that guy? But she was in this song. I just heard of him. She was hearing him singing about how he had a good time, missed his chance, and now it's getting older. She herself wasn't a bad person, but she had her time. I'm pretty sure it was her 16th birthday that my dad finally said, okay, it's legal. I don't think it was her idea. I thought about it when I was talking about this. I thought I should have asked her. I thought I talked to her about everything in our lives ever that we ever needed to talk about all along the way to her dying through her life. I didn't feel like I missed a question, but there's one that came up when I listened to this Roy Clark song in the shower. It was like, to her, I wonder, did you ever enjoy sex? And that's not saying anything about her. It's not a joke. It's a curiosity. It's not a judgment, but it is a piece of evidence on the way to judgment if something more comes of it. Did you ever enjoy sex? You should ask your mother right now. And if she says no, you should fuck her. And then ask her again. Ah, it's all getting all turned out just like your mother. And that's the idea. It feels like as a young boy, she was pushing me down a path of thought. Not that she meant to. It could have been done. I could have followed that path. I could have really. But it's almost like she was pushing me down a path without putting too much thought into it about how to get someone to go out in the world and bring back stories of reality. 80% reality, I'd say. 20% at the most fiction. It's all based on reality, and sometimes there's an alternate universe feel to it. But she's the one gave me this Roy Clark song yesterday. It explained it all yesterday, whatever the rest of the name of it was. She wanted me to go out and do things for her, and I did. And I love you, Mother. Stopped to see you a couple days ago. Don't know if you noticed.